eye keeps twitching. Whatever. It's gonna bother me because it hasn't stopped. Anyway, hey guys, what's up? My name's Dustin and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a galaxy-inspired makeup look. Very smoky, use like the dark colors, black, blue, purple, pink, those typical things. I wanted to do something with white liner, but I don't have any and couldn't find any at the store. So I'm just gonna alter it a little bit. So let's just try again. How about that? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a galaxy type of look. I have an idea in mind. I've been thinking about it literally all week since I posted my video last week. I'm going to be using some black, blue, purple, pink. Wanted to have a white liner somewhere in it, but couldn't find any at the store. But whatever, I'm just gonna go ahead into it. I'm gonna start with the face, move on to eyes later, and yeah. I hope you like this video. If you do end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe down below and let me know how you think this look turned out in the comments. Please go ahead. So let's just jump right into the video. First, I'm going to start off by priming my face. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. Just gonna put a few pumps on the back of my hand. For foundation today, I'm going to be picking up the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I am in the shade 190, and I'm just going to squirt a few drops on a Morphe sponge. I'm just going to start going in. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, I look pale. Whatever. For concealer, I'm going to be using Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Creme Brulee. And I'm going to be picking that up on Ulta Beauty Buffing Concealer Brush. And I'm just going to pick it up on one side and just dot it underneath. And I'm just going to blend it up with that. Now, I'm going to be going in with a different concealer for my forehead, nose, chin, and just to brighten a little bit underneath the eye. And for that, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. And underneath the eyes, I'm just going to do 1 or 2 dots, forehead, a few lines, right down the nose, and da, 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 da. Alright, now that that's all blended out, I'm going to be going in and setting it before I move on to bronzer and contour. For setting powder, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. So I'm going to pick that up on the same side that I used for foundation and concealer. Just going to pat it underneath the eye, very lightly. And then to set around the face, I'm going to be taking up a Beauty 360 powder blush brush. Kind of looks like this. Alright, now that I've turned into something paler than a ghost, I'm going to start off by bronzing my face, and for that I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer in the shade Tawny. For the brush that I'm going to use for the bronzer, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Flawless Face Brush. Looks like that. Circle it around the perimeters of my face. I was told a few days ago that I never went back to bronzing my face after I remembered that I forgot to contour. This isn't doing. Okay, I guess. Okay, you're there. Go back. I need a haircut. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to contouring. For contouring, Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. For contouring, I'm going to be using this middle shade right here. The brush that I'm going to use is a Sephora Angled Contour Blush Brush. Looks like that at the tip. We'll clean that up. That looks fine, I guess. I'm still new with this. Calm down. I'm going in with the same brush that I used for setting the face and trying to fix this a little. Maybe blend it out a little bit more. Diffuse it. Forehead, I think, is fine. Just the cheeks. If anyone has any tips on how to help this out, please leave them down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and contour my jaw, and then I think I'm just going to move on to contouring my nose after. Now it is time to contour my nose. I'm going to pick up a Sephora large angle shadow brush. Looks like this. Kind of has like that tip, kind of like the contour brush did. I'm going to pick that up in the middle shade. You know what, I think I'm going to stop with that. Just blend it out a little bit more. Now I'm going to move on to do the brows slightly. I don't need to do that much to them because they're basically pretty full anyway. Just need to touch up here and there. So I will be right back with that. Alright, so I did my eyebrows a little bit. Now I'm going to be going in with eyelid primer, and I'm going to be using the Morphe eyelid primer. I'm going to just do a line across each eye. And then I'm going to take up a dry beauty sponge and go to town. Alright, so while that's all good, I'm going to put more setting powder underneath my eyes, hopefully zoom in onto my eyes closer, and then we will get right into the eyeshadow palette. Alright, so now that I have the bake underneath my eyes, I'm going to do one eye off of camera, and then I'm going to zoom you in really close to one eye, and we will do that together. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back with that eye done, and I'm going to be moving on to this side. Let's hope I can stay in frame, but I mean, like, if you see it anyway, whatever. First, I'm going to be taking up a Sephora blending crease brush. I'm going to be taking up the James Charles palette in the shade Spooky, and I'm going to put that all throughout my crease. I'm going to try and avoid the lid as much as possible and try and keep a lot of the product around the outside of the crease. And then on an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that comes in one of the palettes, I'm going to dip into the shade Single, and I'm just going to blend out the edge of all of that black. Alright, once I'm happy with that, I'm going to be taking the same brush and I'm going to be dipping into the shade Skip, the hot pink of the palette, pick it up and just blend it out even more. But I'm going very lightly with the pink. Kind of just wanted to make it look like there was a gradient without actually taking the time to do a gradient. Alright, once I have my eye looking like that, I'm just going to cut the crease up until about here. And then I'll be right back. Now that that is basically dry, I'm going to pick up the same Anastasia Beverly Hills brush with this, but I'm going to flip it over and take the flat side. And I'm going to be picking up the shade Skip, and I'm going to be putting it right on the inner third. And I'm going to start off by packing it onto that inner corner, inner third. I'm going to take it out until about, like, right there. Until I like it. And I'm going to stop right about there. And if I'm happy with it, I'm going to move on. And I am happy with what it looks like right there. To blend the outer corner with the crease concealer, I'm going to be taking that same angled shadow brush that I did with the nose contour. I'm going to dip into the shade Spooky in the James Charles palette and just blend those together. I'm going to start by packing this color on the right, like that, and blending it together, keeping a lot of the color focused right on that inner corner. When I need to blend it out, I'm going to be taking that original Anastasia fluffy brush, picking up the shade Single, and I'm just going to blend that all together. I know it looks dark and harsh, but that's actually kind of what I want it to look like. Just make sure that the crease and the color are blended together by tapping motions. Now with that eyeshadow brush that had Skip on it, I'm going to dip into Single, and I'm going to place that on the center of the lid. Packing motions to start to get the highest pigmentation. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to dip into the darkest purple shade Escape and put that where there's still concealer showing. Alright, once I got that escape color down, I'm going to be taking up a completely different Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow brush, the dual-ended one, and I'm going to pick up the shade Artistry, the metallic purple in the palette, and I'm going to place that right over the single in the middle of it, blending it into escape and a little bit into skip. I love this color so much. It is so pretty. I'm focusing a lot of the pigment on skip and escape, and then blending ever so slightly onto skip to really create that gradient. I'm going to go in with the original Anastasia Beverly Hills dual-ended brush, pick up more skip, and just make sure that skip is really popping. I want to make sure that my crease is very defined. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to pick up this angled brush, and I'm going to dip into Spooky and just go tap it really neatly where that crease will be. By doing this, I'm really defining where that crease is. To make sure that's all blended together at the edges, going at that original blending brush that I had and blending it together. And I am so hungry. There, once it's like that, now I'm going to just dust away all of the fallout and powder, and we can do the under eye. For the under eye, I want it to be very similar to the top. I'm going to do single up until about here. Then I'm going to do skip on this side. I'm going to darken up the outer edge with a little bit of escape. Like I said, I'm going to start with single and just work it up until about here underneath my eye. Alright, and there is the bottom lash line all done. Now I'm going to be highlighting the inner corner. I'm going to be taking the Sephora Eye Enhancer brush. Now I'm quickly just going to do liner. I'm just going to do a little black line right at the root of my lashes, add some mascara, put some liner on my waterline, and then we will move on to finish the face. Alright, these are the eyes completed. I hope you were able to follow them pretty nicely. I hope I did a good job explaining it. If not, I'm sorry, still new with this. Bear with me. So now we just have to move on to highlight and lips, setting spray, and then we will be done. For highlight today, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette. I'm going to be picking up these two shades right here. To pick them up, I'm going to be using a Sephora drawing blending brush. Just hit the high point of my cheek. Just go slightly down my nose. Right, we are good with highlighting. For lips today, I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in shade Crush. It looks just like this. Really nice mauve pink. And now last step is to set it in place with some setting spray. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, a big favorite. And there we go, the finished look. So please let me know how you like this look, if you think I did a good job explaining it. I hope it resembles that galaxy look I was going for. If it doesn't, I'm happy with it either way. Please like this video if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what you think, and if you want to see more, please click that subscribe button. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.